Hi, everybody, and welcome to week 3. I really enjoyed the discussions this past week as we looked more at pedagogy and online roles and looked at sort of the changing roles of our online students and as ourselves and as instructors. So thank you so much again for your participation. I hope that the tool time skills are really helping you to start to build out some of your courses in whatever sandbox or other campus shell that you're using. So this week we're working on accessibility and universal design in our courses. What this means is that we're ensuring that the online components of our course include accessibility and appropriate learning materials for all students. It's really helpful to think about these issues at the beginning of building your course rather than at the end, because it's actually a lot more difficult to retrofit your course after the fact. And let's take a look at why this is so important this week. Well, part of why this is important to look at this topic is universal design is not only for your students with disabilities, but also in just the various ways that people learn. Your students may be using Canvas on mobile devices. They may prefer to use video captions in a video for various reasons with or without a disability. So this week we'll cover some of those best practices in universal design and accessibility, and we'll try to implement some of those practices into your own course that you're building. So after we read some information about accessibility and universal design, we'll work primarily on some tools and tips that you can implement. So the first item on our list this week is a tool called Ally. Ally reads your Canvas course, and it gives indicators in certain areas where there's concern for accessibility. And then Ally also gives you tips on how to fix the issue, and a lot of times a way to fix that issue right then and there when you're looking at it. So after you play around with Ally, we'll share with each other in the discussion forum what you found in your report and what your plans for accessibility and universal design might be moving forward as you continue on developing or teaching your course. So Ally is something that does need to be added to your course ahead of time from our administrative end. So if you were not able to supply us with a Canvas course for Ally installation, we have some other options for you to play around with this week as well. Canvas has its own accessibility feature as well, so you'll be able to play with that too. So I'm also really excited to let you know we have Kate Miller joining our discussion this week. Kate is the Access and Usability Manager here at CU Denver, and she'll be here to talk with us this week in our discussion forum about any of the questions or concerns that you have regarding accessibility in online courses. So it's fantastic to have her expertise this week with us. And the other technology skills we're exploring this week are video captioning and also creating documents, including a syllabus, which are considered accessible for your students. So let us know if you have any questions this week, especially as you're working on with these different tools, and we will see you online.